Dave Hill, swing voter, with an important final dispatch before the big day. As you can see, I've been completely wiped out by that bitch Sandy, and I've been forced to take cover in this secret bunker, deep, deep below the streets of New York City. I'm exhausted, dehydrated, and these mole people have been having their way with me for days now. Even so, nothing's going to keep me from making my way to the polls and letting my voice be heard. But before I do, let's take a look back at my incredible journey so far. First, I went to Washington, D.C., the belly of the beast, to take the political temperature in the weeks running up to the election and also dick around the monuments for a few hours. From there, I hightailed it back to New York City to go toe-to-toe with an actual Tea Party member and find out exactly what those nut jobs are all about.
Have you ever tried the other kind of teabagging?
I've heard that.
Like
No one,
people.
to my knowledge, in my group has done that.
Because you're not gonna believe. I mean, I was Googling this stuff, and you're not gonna believe what came up.
And as much as an eye-opener as that was, I needed more. So I decided to sit down with my old pal Tom Shalhoub and get the right-wing perspective on things.
Don't worry about the details, Steve. Just go hard right. It'll make you happy. You just drive around singing Kid Rock songs.
They are catchy songs.
Yes.
And then I decided to sit down with my old pal Sam Cedar to get the left-wing perspective.
I think Michelle Obama did a great job at the convention. Also, actually, I think I was really impressed with Lily Ledbetter.
Well, oh, the old blues man.
No.
Emboldened by my talks with Sam and Tom, and disappointed in the actual presidential debates, I decided to set up my own debate between another one of those teabaggers and an actual liberal activist. I was so good at moderating, it was weird.
Sarah Palin, Michelle Bachmann, and Jim Lehrer. Go.
Jim Lehrer, I've got a kill, and among the other two, it's an absolute toss-up. They're both attractive women.
They're very attractive. If you had to get married, who would it be to?
Matt Damon. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, you could do a lot worse.
Armed with just slightly more knowledge than I could handle, it was time to hit the road and visit my fellow swing voters across this great land of ours. First, I headed down to Florida for the presidential debate on foreign policy, which turned out to be mostly bullshit, so I just kind of hung out on the beach. Tanned, rested, and completely waxed. I then headed north to my native Cleveland to check in with my old friend Bob the Cop, and also get schooled by Senator George Voinovich, a dude that's seen it all.
These Mormons, they're, I mean, they're believers. The guys don't, I like a glass of wine.
Yeah,
Teetotalers, they don't do that. They don't drink
coffee. Yeah, the
coffee.
party, if he does win, the party's going to be pretty boring, to be fair.
From Ohio, I made my way east to Pennsylvania for a magical and enlightening weekend in the Poconos with Michaeline Black, John Hodgman, and Dick Cavett, three highly knowledgeable men who both look and smell great.
Consider the issues that are most important to you. Like, what are those issues?
Hair.
Okay, so that's a tie, that's a draw.
The economy. Pre-existing. There's my big thing, is pre-existing conditions.
What, do you have a pre-existing condition?
Most of them.
If I were you, I would go into the booth, and if it's close in your mind in any way, you take out your old friend a coin, flip it, and then vote for Obama.
It's almost a week away. The differences could not be more clear between these candidates. You are voting in a state that actually has some influence in the election. And I guess the question that I would ask you, the undecided voter, is what the is your problem? Make up your mind already.
Well, I sure did learn a heck of a lot on this little swing voter journey of mine. And, needless to say, the sex was incredible. The only thing left to do now is get out there and vote. And, as soon as I find my pants, I certainly will. And in case you're wondering whom I decided to vote for, I'm proud to announce that I've decided the right man for this job is Mr. Brown.
Swing voter, yeah, 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 yeah. Swing voter, yeah, 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 yeah. Swing voter, it pains me to mention I'm longing for a candidate's attention. Obama, Romney, I'm standing right here. Which one of you will love me for the next 4 years?